In the silence of his room, a man lies still. The world outside moves on. Cars hum, phones buzz, deadlines loom. But he feels nothing. Not peace, not sadness. Just a dull ache, an invisible weight pressing on his chest. He's not weak. He's not lazy. He's depressed. But he'll never say it, because he's a man. Men don't break. They're taught to bend until they shatter in silence. But there's a path, an ancient path, not of escape, but of endurance, not of comfort, but of clarity. Stoicism, an armor for the soul, a compass in chaos, a way of thinking that may not cure depression, but can save the man battling it. This is how. We are in the midst of a quiet epidemic. It doesn't make headlines, it doesn't trend, but it's devastating millions of lives. Male depression. In the United States alone, over 6 million men suffer from it annually, but statistics can't capture the true cost. The careers lost, the families broken, the lives ended too soon. And the most dangerous part? Most men don't even recognize they're depressed. Society has conditioned men to believe emotions are weakness, that real men don't cry, that strength means silence. So they suffer differently. While women may express sadness, men often express anger, isolation, substance abuse, numbness. The result? Many men don't get help until it's too late, until the bottle's empty, the bridge is crossed, the gun is loaded. Why? Because we told them that suffering in silence is noble. It's not. It's lethal. But there's another way. A way rooted in action, in discipline, in ancient wisdom passed down through fire and centuries. Stoicism isn't a soft answer, it's a hard truth. And it may be exactly what men need. Stoicism is often misunderstood. People think it means being emotionless, cold, unfeeling, robotic. But true Stoicism is the opposite. It's not the absence of feeling, it's mastery over feeling. It doesn't teach you to suppress emotion. It teaches you to understand it, to separate it from truth, to respond to life, not react. Born in the chaos of ancient Greece and Rome, Stoicism wasn't developed in monasteries. It was forged in the real world, on battlefields, in courtrooms, in exile, in pain. Its greatest thinkers were men like Epictetus, a slave who became one of the wisest teachers in history, Seneca, a statesman who counseled emperors and faced execution, Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world who wrote to himself, not for fame, but for survival of the soul. These men didn't preach perfection. They wrestled with doubt, with grief, with fear, and they left behind blueprints for how to live, not just when things go right, but when everything falls apart. When a man falls into depression, he's not just feeling sad. He's often lost agency. He feels powerless. Here's where Stoicism hits hardest and helps the most. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Epictetus, this is the foundation. Depression grows when a man tries to control the uncontrollable. Other people, the past, his reputation, his worth in the eyes of others. Stoicism cuts the rope. It says, you control your mind, your actions, your values. That's it. Everything else, let go. This isn't detachment, it's freedom. A Stoic doesn't waste energy on the external. He masters the internal. Try this. Each morning, write down 2 columns, control and can't control. Everything you fear, sort it. Then ignore the second column. You'll feel lighter. Modern life has removed most hardship, and in doing so, it's left many men fragile. Stoicism says, practice poverty. Wear simple clothes. Expose yourself to risk, not to suffer, but to grow. Marcus Aurelius slept on hard ground. Seneca fasted for days. Epictetus limped his entire life after a Roman master broke his leg. Why? To train their minds not to be slaves to luxury, to develop a resilience that no crisis could shake. Depressed men often fear doing anything, but Stoicism teaches that action, even uncomfortable action, is the cure. Try this. Take cold showers, skip a meal, walk in the rain. Turn your comfort into a teacher. Rehearse adversity, so when it arrives, it does not destroy you. Seneca. This sounds depressing, but it's liberating. Every day imagine losing something you love, your job, your health, a loved one, not to obsess, but to strengthen. Because when those things do change, you won't collapse. You'll be prepared. And more importantly, you'll appreciate them while you have them. Try this. Each night whisper, "Tonight I may not wake. Tomorrow I may not be here. Let me live with courage now." Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Depression tells you to wait until you feel better. Stoicism tells you to act now. You don't wait to feel brave, you do something brave. You don't wait to feel kind, you do something kind. A Stoic lives by virtue, not moods, courage, justice, temperance, wisdom. These aren't just traits, they're choices. When a man commits to action, he reclaims control. He rewrites his story, not by emotion, but by principle. This isn't just philosophy, it's being lived today. Navy SEAL Jocko Willink embraces Stoicism daily. His mantra, "Discipline equals freedom." Ryan Holiday, best-selling author, brings Stoicism to millions, helping athletes, CEOs, and soldiers reclaim clarity. Tim Ferriss, plagued by suicidal thoughts in his youth, credits Seneca's letters with saving his life. And beyond the famous, there's the firefighter who journals Marcus Aurelius every morning, the ex-con who used Stoicism to stay clean, the single father who found strength not in therapy, but in meditations. These men didn't run from pain. They built armor from it. That's Stoicism. Want to start walking the Stoic path? Here's a simple daily ritual any man can follow. In the morning, practice stillness for 5 minutes. Sit. No phone, no noise. Just breathe. Read one quote from Marcus, Epictetus, Seneca. Write it down. Ask 3 questions. What can I control today? What virtue do I want to embody? What discomfort will I practice? And in the evening, reflect. What did I do well? Where did I act from fear or ego? Visualize. Imagine losing something you took for granted. Feel the gratitude. Do this for 30 days. Your mind will sharpen. Your emotions will stabilize. Your purpose will reawaken. To the man watching this, who feels lost, tired, numb, you are not alone. You are not weak. You are not finished. You are at the edge of the forge, and Stoicism? It doesn't promise ease, it offers something better. Meaning. A Stoic man doesn't deny the storm. He walks into it, head high, eyes open, heart steady. He knows pain is part of the path, but suffering is a choice. So, stand, speak truth, act with virtue. Live as if your soul depends on it, because it does. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. This is your moment, not to feel better, but to be better. Welcome to the path. Welcome to Stoicism. Like, subscribe, comment below. What virtue will you live by today? This is Stoic Resilience Chronicles, where we don't just talk about mindset, we forge it.